And instead, the reality is that we sit in self-driving cars with all of the stress of driving, but none of the agency. So if you're familiar with any of the self-driving cars, and you own self-driving cars, you know that you still are a driver. You still have to have your hands on the wheel. All of the tension and stress of avoiding a car crash is actually your responsibility. And most, quote, driverless cars, even if car companies can define self-driving in a more and more limited fashion, getting us away from that image that we saw on the previous slide and more towards something that is legally suitable, we are quite far away from that fantastical image that we had. And I love this phrase by Dr. Madeline Eilish, who's currently at Google DeepMind. She framed it moral crumple zone. It's when human beings actually are meant to absorb the liability of the negative outcomes of these models. So cars that have failures, one of the reasons why there is a physical driver is that then the responsibility is on the human driver, even though you have less and less control. So remember, going back to Mr. Petrov's story, you're punished for being the human in the loop. And in 2018, there was a self-driving Uber that hit a woman in a crossroads, and guess whose fault that was? It was not Uber's. It was not even the engineers. It was the self-driving car's driver. So then what do? Do we then create new systems of roads to